Hello guys, this is Revolution. So on this video we're going to be talking about Vegeta's Blue Evolution transformation and whether or not we'll see him use it against Broly in the upcoming Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, or even beyond that in any hypothetical series. As we all know, Dragon Ball Super Broly will be a continuation of the Dragon Ball Super anime continuation of Dragon Ball Z, and as far as we are aware, we have seen nothing indicating that we will see Blue Evolution in the upcoming movie. Obviously that doesn't mean we won't see it, because it's unlikely to have released all the information regarding the upcoming movie. Even in terms of teaser trailers, I do believe we'll get another trailer within the next month or two. But even the Vegeta magazine have released a lot of articles concerning this upcoming movie and have not shown anything regarding Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. So we'll be talking about whether or not reprise this transformation in the future of Dragon Ball, or be aiming for something else entirely to compete with Goku's potential Ultra Instinct transformation. We all know at some point he will get back. But before we begin, a quick question. How strong in comparison do you believe a non-wounded Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta post the final explosion against God of Destruction Toppo would have been in comparison to a fully powered Jiren? Do you believe he was at 50% of Jiren's full power, lower than that, higher than that, or even equal to that? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. If you want to talk Dragon Ball further outside of these videos, you can find me on Twitter at Revolution7 at twitter.com and on Instagram, so do come follow me on those social media platforms if you have them. Links to both my Instagram and Twitter are down in the information section. So Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is Vegeta's latest and greatest transformation. It's his strongest transformation to date in the Dragon Ball Super continuity. However, quite recently, the director for the final episodes of Dragon Ball Super came out and said its original intention was to be as strong as Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, most likely referring to Kaioken times 20, as that would be Goku's strongest form before achieving Ultra Instinct. I believe the idea of this was to give Vegeta some equal footing to Goku before he achieved his next transformation, obviously being Ultra Instinct, which far surpasses both Blue Kaioken and Blue Evolution. Now, whilst I have advocated in past videos that I believe come the end of the Tournaments of Power, come the end of Dragon Ball Super, that if Vegeta used Blue Evolution, given the boost he got against God of Destruction Toppo, that he would beat a post-Tournament of Power, post-Dragon Ball Super, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku. Just on a different note, I just want to say this. Whilst, yes, over the course of the entire Dragon Ball franchise, there have been moments where Vegeta has truly been my favourite anime character, I actually prefer the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken transformation over Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. I like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken because it's a technique stacked on top of Super Saiyan Blue, and both concepts are rooted deep in the lore of Dragon Ball itself. Whereas Super Saiyan Blue Evolution just felt like it came out of nowhere. The transformation, when it originally happened, it simply didn't have the same impact as even Ultra Instinct Omen Phase 1, never mind Ultra Instinct. So as of the end of Dragon Ball Super, when Vegeta questioned Goku on where his Ultra Instinct was in a sparring match, training match, or even a fight, whatever they were doing at the end of Dragon Ball Super, Goku responded telling him that he can no longer access Ultra Instinct, or at least currently access it, because it was a freak accident that happened during the Tournament of Power. I mean, I was saying long before we even found out that information that Ultra Instinct was not a premeditated transformation for Goku. He didn't go into the Tournament of Power with the intention of using Ultra Instinct, it just happened. Now once again, we've not actually had any information regarding Goku re-attaining Ultra Instinct against Broly in the upcoming movie. However, from a speculative point of view, I do think that will ultimately be the ticket seller. I think Goku will retain Ultra Instinct in the movie, and that will ultimately be the catalyst to him eventually defeating Broly in the movie, who has stated to be the strongest villain they've ever come up against. Obviously, Jiren wasn't quite a villain, but he was the antagonist, most likely referring to the fact that he will be even stronger than Jiren, which is the usual process we get in Dragon Ball. The new antagonist, or at least main antagonist, is stronger than the previous antagonist. And obviously, Goku needed Mastered Ultra Instinct. In fact, Mastered Ultra Instinct wouldn't have been enough against Awakened Jiren had Goku not used some sort of pure progress-like ability. When Jiren attacked his friends, he's found a way to increase his abilities and then ultimately defeat Jiren. So if Broly is going to be stronger than Jiren, then, you know, Goku will need Ultra Instinct. But if Broly is stronger than Jiren, Blue Evolution will not be enough to beat Broly. Now, we know for a fact that Vegeta and Broly are crossing paths because we've seen it in the movie. In fact, everything that we've heard about the movie, it seems like there's going to be some sort of collision between Goku Goku, Vegeta, Broly and Frieza. We don't know the full plot details yet, but we know that Vegeta faces against base Broly at some point anyway, and we know that we will be getting Super Saiyan God Vegeta in the upcoming Broly movie. Given that we see the yellow-eyed base Broly taking on Super Saiyan Blue Goku, it's safe to assume that Super Saiyan God isn't going to be enough against at least the yellow-eyed base Broly, and then obviously Broly has Super Saiyan, and then his legendary Super Saiyan transformation, or full-powered Super Saiyan Broly as it's being dubbed at the moment. Of course, even long-standing Vegeta fans know it's highly unlikely that Vegeta will defeat the main villain in this upcoming movie. It will most likely be Goku, and Vegeta will most likely be the punching bag for Broly in order to give Broly some credibility in terms of his power. I don't feel Broly kind of needs that. I think the idea of Broly already does that for him. In episode 131, when Vegeta was talking about Ultra Instinct with Goku, he said that he would find a power even greater than Ultra Instinct. Now that fits in line with Vegeta's character very much. Whatever Goku achieves, he wants to achieve higher. He wants to beat his eternal rival Goku. Even if Goku can't access that transformation, he still wants to go beyond anything Goku's ever done before. He wants to be the strongest in the universe. Given that Blue Evolution is only somewhat relevant to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken in terms of multiplier, then it's highly unlikely that will ever catch up to the likes of Ultra Instinct. So is this power Vegeta's talking about in episode 131, especially considering he doesn't show Blue Evolution in episode 131 nor mentions it, could this power he'd be talking about be a new power, something that is a completely new transformation? Because if the story is to continue, and we know it is continuing in the Broly movie at least, then Vegeta's going to be aiming for something that can at least topple Ultra Instinct. Why would he stick with a transformation that can't? If anything, there was a bit of information regarding the original designs of Blue Evolution Vegeta, and it suggested that it was more akin to Grade 2 Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue Grade 2 rather than a completely new transformation. However, we do know that those designs did change, so maybe the concept behind it changed as well. But this is an anime exclusive transformation, meaning it might not necessarily be anything to do with Akira Toriyama, who is writing this movie. You could throw Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken into that mix as well, as we don't see it appear in the manga, therefore it wasn't one of Akira Toriyama's original bullet points for the manga and anime Dragon Ball Super continuation. I know we have recently seen something that's akin to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken in the recent manga chapter, but it wasn't introduced in the God of Destruction tournament against the legendary Assassin Hit, so it therefore likely isn't one of Toriyama's ideas. It doesn't mean that Toriyama hasn't approved that idea though. And of course, when writing this upcoming movie, as it is a continuation of Dragon Ball Super anime, he obviously has to have watched the anime itself. I mean, why wouldn't he? But he would have had to take into account all the events that happened in the anime. But he also may take the route that Kaioken is an extremely draining transformation, it takes its toll on the body, and if Blue Evolution is Grade 2 Super Saiyan equivalent, then that would as well. That was also an extremely straining transformation. Of course, for Blue Evolution, that does rely on the fact that they kept the original concept of Vegeta's new Blue Evolution transformation, but for the future of these transformations, Toriyama could take the avenue that they're no longer going to use these transformations because the strain it causes, and that they will focus on increasing their Super Saiyan Blue power. After all, Vegeta did ditch the Super Vegeta, or Grade 2 Super Saiyan if you like, transformation in favour of acquiring Super Saiyan 2, because Super Saiyan 2 was simply just a better transformation than all the original Super Saiyan and variants of Super Saiyan. Maybe you could seek to ascend to Super Saiyan Blue 2 or potentially even 3. That would be a turn of the books, wouldn't it, considering he never achieved a golden haired Super Saiyan 3 transformation before ascending to God tier levels. But even then, going off the original Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Saiyan 2 is only 2 times that of the original Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 3 is only 4 times that of Super Saiyan 2, 8 times Super Saiyan. So they wouldn't necessarily grant Vegeta massive power increases. In fact, with those multipliers, they wouldn't even be equivalent to Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, considering that's an equivalent to Blue Kaioken times 20 at least not relevant enough to Ultra Instinct multiplier over Super Saiyan Blue. We could even see a hybrid Super Saiyan Blue Evolution mixed with Super Saiyan Blue 2, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 2 or Blue Evolution 3, or maybe it'll just have to achieve something else entirely. But as the director said, it should be seen as an equivalent to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, but the Grand Priest did say it was a shell-breaking transformation, so if they did decide to go that route, the groundwork is already there for it. But I guess the question is, does Akira Toriyama give a damn about a transformation that he may not have necessarily had any part of? So will Vegeta use Blue Evolution against Broly or ever again? Well, I can see it being used against Broly if Vegeta has nothing else in store for the movie. It depends on what Vegeta's character arc will be for this movie, whether he'll find a new way to ascend, if he plays a major part in the movie. After all, we do see in the trailer Vegeta taking on Broly at the beginning, but when it comes to the end, when Broly's rising from the ground with those demon red eyes and Goku looks in absolute terror of Broly, Vegeta is nowhere to be seen. Where is Vegeta at that point? Or if he is just going to job to Broly, as is usually the case with Vegeta, then I believe we'll see him use Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and get beat. But then if there is a hypothetical new series in the future, then I believe Blue Evolution will be dropped, especially if it is an equivalent to Grade 2 Super Saiyan, but for Super Saiyan Blue. But if it is truly a shell-breaking transformation, as the Grand Prix suggested, then obviously they can take that route and maybe drive with that. But that's questionable now given the director's statements. As I said, I wasn't that fussed with the impact of Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. For me, it would be a bit of a letdown if we saw Super Saiyan Blue Evolution do anything seriously to Broly, given Broly's supposed to be more powerful than anybody that they've ever faced before. So I wouldn't mind if Vegeta looks to ascend even further beyond that and looks for a strength even stronger than Ultra Instinct, like he said in episode 131. Saiyans have no limits, after all. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. Do you think we'll see Blue Evolution in the movie or in a future hypothetical new series? Do you want to see it? Would you rather see Vegeta achieve something different or go down a different avenue? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Could Goku achieve Super Saiyan Blue Evolution himself? Super Saiyan Blue designs from Shintani do have a darker shade of blue hair. Are we missing a link there? Drop your thoughts down in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this laid back discussion on Blue Evolution. If you like my videos, please do smash that like button, lend me your energy. Until next time, Ad Astra.